bandwidth bill and my 20-plus employees and contractors. You bet. We probably make half as much money as a popular barbecue stand here in Austin. I wish we made $5 million a year instead of $2 million a year, because then I could really expand what we're doing and put out more films for free for everyone. How dare I? How dare I make 20-plus films and write books and publish books and produce documentaries? How dare I sell them so that I hopefully get enough money back to make another one? Some films lose money, some films make money and are put back into the operation. How dare I? Notice he calls in and plays that money card. You've got trillions of dollars of your tax money disappearing into offshore banks. They won't tell Congress. They won't tell the British Parliament. The EU government won't tell the member states where the money goes. But that's not a problem. I'm a hack. I'm a fraud. So see, first he has that ad hominem, divide and conquer, class warfare statement that he throws out. That's what the mainstream media always does. You know, they can pay their reporters $5 million a year to read off a teleprompter. Then he says, I'm a hack and a fraud because I have exposed global warming. Sir, we have the internal emails that they're hiding the decline. They now admit the Earth has been cooling for a decade. It stopped warming 15 years ago. Okay, stopped warming 15 years ago. Then 5 years into stopping warming, the cooling began. The UN and others and universities have been caught faking the temperature data numbers from the thermostats and buoys. I mean, if I went over the fraud again, we've covered it ad nauseum. It's covered in Endgame. It's covered in Obama deception. It's covered in Fall of the Republic. I mean, this is a fact, sir. And even if you believe carbon dioxide is a deadly nerve gas, you know, that's just so horrible and kills everything that it comes in contact with. Cutting our emissions when China and India and Mexico and others aren't cutting them will only increase emissions. See, we have less emissions here. We have cleaner standards if you believe carbon dioxide's bad. So going to China and India, where they have no emissions controls, will increase the devil gas. Now, saying I have compared people to worms is not what I did. But let me explain it again in case you missed it. I talked about how much greater are compared to a glowworm. And I talked about if you're walking through the woods at night, one little glowworm, you can barely even see it in the dark of night glowing there on the forest floor. But when there are thousands and thousands of glowworms who are, you know, out there mating, and so they glow as part of their mating process to puts out its smell. Together in the aggregate, it creates a lot of light. And so I went on with the poking holes in the electronic wall lies, and then how the sunshine of truth pours in. So another false statement by you. Quite frankly, I just went into the analogy because I was thinking about walking around in the forest at night and how much I love it and how I never get to do it. So another bizarre statement from you. We told folks that gold was going to go from 300 to above 1,000 7 years ago. It has. We told people that they were going to stage a 9/11 attack on the World Trade Centers 2 months before it happened. They would blame it on their asset Osama bin Laden. They would attack Afghanistan. That happened. We told people in January of last year they were going to launch a giant flu hoax because we were interviewing the emergency managers and others and getting secret documents out of the Bureau of Cemeteries in New York State and other documents. Of course, that then happened. We talked about how they were going to create a derivatives bomb to bring down the world markets and get the nation states in greater debt to the private central banks. We talked about how they would take trillions of dollars, not 800 billion, and that they would not tell Congress where the money went, and that they would not spend it to unfreeze mortgages. They've since clamped down even more. That all happened. Everything we've talked about has happened. I told you back in January of last year that Obama's approval rating would go from 80% into the low 40s or even lower, and that he would continue torture, secret arrest, expand wars, hire nothing but lobbyists, and then his real name's Barry Soetoro. That's now all mainstream news and admitted. So, you know what? Whether you like it or not, Justin, everybody's starting to listen to what we have to say because unlike you, they are intelligent. So you call in so emotional, your voice shaking, like I'm going to cut you off any minute. The truth is, Justin, not Joshua, sorry, that was the other caller. The truth is, I love callers like you because for whatever reason, maybe you weren't breastfed, maybe you sat in front of the television for 12 hours on end with crap-filled diapers, and when I say you weren't breastfed, and I've put this out before to people and a lot of them get mad and say, well, no, I wasn't breastfed. You don't get the fats you need for brain growth in the first year and a half without the milk that the female mammal, Homo sapiens sapien, produces. See, those breasts are for a reason. They're designed to feed you. Now, my mother breastfed me till I was 18 months old. I've got a big brain, okay? I got my full development. And I'm sorry you were given formula. I'm sorry your parents bought into, easy living and the media told them it was okay to give you formula designed so that you would not have good brain development. And I mean, let me guess, you were not breastfed, were you, Justin?
Listen to me. The only reason you got callers...
Shut up and answer my question. Shut up, punk. Shut up, coward. I'm asking you. Your mommy didn't breastfeed you, did she?
No. The only reason you have people like me calling in
you're
is
scum.
to see what kind of crap you're selling.
You're a coward, Justin. You're a coward and you're scum. And it doesn't matter what you say. Everybody knows global warming's a fraud now, punk. And we've got the courage to expose it when it's unpopular. Now it's popular. We've got the courage to expose 9/11 when it's unpopular to do it because we don't care. You understand that, Justin? I'm sorry Mommy didn't take care of you. Okay? I'm sorry you've got a little shriveled brain, Justin.
You're a shill.
Yeah. I love it, coward.